Thank you for the like. The light is totally blowing out the top of the picture, but I don't want to reset the whole camera. I'm just gonna keep it this way because I just want to work on stuff. Chris Maycock. Hello. What's going on, Chris May? Thank you for the likes, by the way. There's 3 people and 3 likes. I'm amazed. What's going on with you? Ball Python Love. Such a cool drawing. Wow, so realistic. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is actually a commission, so and it's supposed to be like a really good one, so I'm rendering out the heck out of it. And it's on a bigger scale than I usually draw, which is 9x12 is like the normal one, and it recently went down a little bit, and this one is like above the 9x12, so it's like a little bit bigger, which is going to be a pain to ship out, but I wanted to like just cram detail in there and make it like super cool. So what's going on, Chris Maycock? What's going on, Ball Python Love? How are you guys doing today? It looks like a picture straight out of a D&D book. Well, it's for D&D. My friends are making D&D related content and they need artwork, so that's sort of what I'm doing. So I'm glad you said that. Good, how about you? I'm doing great today. Doing really good. I got some neat AI generated music going. Just gonna be drawing all day. I'm gonna do a quick 3-hour stream and then go back to watching drawing and watching StarCraft replays all day while drawing. That's basically my life right now. No, I don't draw 40. Like I don't know how it works, but basically you can make your own D&D content. I'm not sure what the legal logistics of that are, but people can make their own campaigns basically, and you can draw for them. And so I don't know how that, but I don't draw for like actual D&D, like for the company. Well, you should. You're so talented. Well, thank you so much. If you would like to know more, I can give you a link to my Instagram and you can check out all my weird artwork. Hi. Oh, you guys are sorry. You guys are saying hi to each other. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Drawing a new dragon. No, it's the same dragon, but basically more rendered out. I was just designing the dragon last time I was drawing. This is like the sort of the final version of it. Nice. What type of dragon are you drawing? So his name is. Actually, let me look it up. I'm never good at remembering names. Uh, Smolder Throne the Reclaimer. So the lore goes, Smolder Throne is an adult red dragon who claims to have lineage to a dragon from almost 2,000 years ago. Skerboros the Pure. Skerboros terrorized Trito's dominion. And Smolder Throne has returned to do the same. Sorry, I'm really bad at reading. Smolder Throne has taken up residence in an old military keep in the Cruel World, and has been attacking towns in the region. With a recent attack on Emperor's Peak, Smolder Throne has been rattled. Anti-dragon movements have begun to spread, and Smolder Throne is looking to claim new lands before what he has can be taken from him. Sorry, I gotta reread that. Is looking to claim new lands before what he has can be taken from him. Over the last year, Smolder Throne has started to touch on aspects of Rod-Gort, pushing the evil god's agenda. Fire and chaos now spreads in the wake of Smolder Throne the Reclaimer. If that clears it up. Yeah, if that clears it up. It's just I'm really bad. I'm usually not that bad at reading, but no, actually I am. But you guys get the idea. He's a dragon with an agenda. You know, typical dragon shenanigans. What are you drawing tomorrow? Probably the same thing. This is going to take me a while to finish. Normally, I wouldn't do bigger pieces like this, but because I was told it was special, I decided to draw it in the bigger scale. So it's going to take me more time to finish. Just even if I spend all day on it, it just takes time to kind of get the rendering in there and all the details. So that's just a side effect of it. But normally, I would like not to spend more. I'd like to push content out a little bit faster. But in this case, I decided to kind of take my time with it. They're not going to be all on this scale, but this one is. 5 concurrent viewers. I would send you guys the link to the website so you guys can check out their stuff that they're doing. I just don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but if I get that go ahead, I'll just start posting the link to their website so you guys can check out what they're up to, what the company's up to that I'm working for. They're doing a bunch of great stuff with this kind of content. But I just want to be careful not to do anything I'm not supposed to. I actually haven't drawn a dragon, like dragons, in a while. So I had to practice for a while. I had to sit there and just kind of think about it, to be honest, because it's like, even though dragons are you would think it'd be like right up, you know, my alley, and it is. But I'm just saying, I had to sit there and kind of practice drawing dragons for a little bit, because it's easy to kind of travel into that goat, like they can look like goats, or too much like a demonic creature. Like it's easy to kind of venture into that territory if you're not being careful, because dragons have a certain nobility about them that you don't want to make them look too demonic, but still noble and scary, you know. For likes, thank you for the likes, guys. That's much appreciated. How you doing? Doing good. Just started this stream. Gonna do the stream and work on this for the rest of the day. I feel like I have enough here that I can just kind of render out for 3 hours, and then like I said, this is a little bit bigger scale than what I'm used to drawing, so this is like I forgot what the exact measurements are, but this piece is going to be a pain to ship, but it's going to look awesome. Where's my ruler? Well, I had a ruler and then it disappeared. Anyway, it's bigger than 9 by 12, so there's just a lot of rendering to do, but it's going to get done. We got 5 likes. This is great. The likes actually keep me alive, so. I did make his limbs a little smaller. I made his hands a little smaller, in the bottom left and his left and right and foot. I usually typically draw hands like too small, but like, and you guys are seeing this from a weird angle, but the hand was huge compared to his hand and his foot, and so I decided to kind of scale them back a little bit, so that took some time, because they just looked just absolutely massive compared to his head, so I had to like scale things down, which usually I have the opposite problem of drawing hands too small. Ball Python, love it, looks like a picture straight out of a D&D book. It is. Did you want me to post, if people are interested, did you want me to post a link to your guys' website? I don't know if you wanted me to do that, if people get interested in the content. Obviously my Instagram, I'll do that if people want to see my Instagram, but I didn't know if that was within the boundaries of the rules. That rock, okay. I need to find the the page that's like the main page. Let me see here. Do I have the... Yeah, I think this is dormaria.com. I think that would work. If anybody wants to check it out, this is sort of what I'm working on. This is the link to the website if you guys are interested. Check it out. And then I'll start spamming my Instagram later. Gotta do a little self-promotion. Nice. This is for the free red keep adventure. Nice. Yeah, I think so far out of the lore, the house, and I forget what it's called, the possessed house is my favorite one. I like the concept of that. Which you see in the upper left corner. That's the house that's possessed, that has spirit lures that come out and essentially invite people inside and then trap their soul in there. So that kind of stuff I really dig. Dragons obviously too, because you can't have this kind of world without a dragon. But yeah, if my stream ever gets big and I do commissions, I'm just gonna promote the content if people want me to. Cross promotion. I just don't have a huge audience yet. You might, if you guys might have to help me figure out how to stream to Twitch at the same time, because I've been thinking about streaming to Twitch. I just don't have the technical knowledge. I know how to do the stream key for YouTube. I just don't know how you do it to two platforms at the same time. I might need to like look up YouTube videos or something. But if anybody like knows how to do that, then I would greatly appreciate the help. I have an account. I just haven't used it in years. But I feel like Twitch is probably a little bit better for streaming. I just started with YouTube because that's where I love YouTube, basically. It's very comfortable to use. So that's where I kind of started off. And I've been consistently streaming for 30 days. I streamed before that, but I've been consistently streaming for 30 days straight. And I'm going to try and maintain a 3-hour schedule if it doesn't interfere with commissions. Because I don't like to develop ideas on stream, like when I'm really thinking of stuff and sort of drawing out the plan. But rendering and stuff is like super, it's not as brain intensive. It's just more like I know what I'm doing here. But when I'm thinking, I don't like to do that on stream because it's too distracting. I do love AI music. It makes it so much easier to develop a playlist out of your own sort of like kind of how you want it, and it's relatively cheap. It's $10 a month on Suno, and you can slowly start building up a playlist out of that. But you do have to keep the subscription fee to have the rights to play it. I don't know if you actually do, like what the chances of them knowing or whatever, if you stop paying and kept using it, are, but regardless, I have the subscription, so I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go take it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Something I love about having the stream window is I can kind of glance over to the monitor to my right and just kind of have a broader look at the picture, not such a close up, and kind of see what direction I need to go into, so that things kind of don't get overly saturated in one area. So that's like actually like really helpful for that. And I am using white charcoal for the highlights and where I want the light to hit. So just so you guys know, it's white charcoal. That's what you want. There's other white pencils you can use that are not as that are nowhere near as bright, and it's hard to get any kind of definition out of them. Actually, I need to check on what day it is. That's another thing about working from home is you eventually just forget about time and space and things of that nature. So it's Saturday. I gotta remember. Seems like a good streaming day. Not sure how you feel about crushing your chart, but holy shit. Uh, Not sure how you feel about crushing your chart, but holy shit. Swoons. I literally cannot decipher that. I'm sorry, I don't know what any of that means. Is this like the way kids talk nowadays? I'm terrible at deciphering any kind of modern language. I'm gonna try and get this done. Hopefully by the end of tomorrow. Like I want to get it out. It's just there's so much rendering, and I want it to be like a bigger scale picture with like insane detail. So, um, they're not all gonna be cursing like profanity. I do like to get workout like a little bit faster than like how fast I'm going now. Is just they're not all going to be on this scale, I imagine, but and I did get rid of the dogs, which is going to simplify my logistics a little bit. I can actually like leave my house, which I've been needing to go to Hobby Lobby for a while now to get some supplies and just to get out of the house. Because like when you have two new dogs in your house that you're watching, you kind of can't leave the house for too long because you don't know what they're gonna do or how they're gonna interact with your dog. Um, so that actually like really frees up my life. And also, if you're gonna be dog watching, leisure you. This is very old world language, lol. Nice. If you're gonna be dog watching somebody's dogs, you just charge them like four times what they ask for because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's actually like dog watching is actually a lot more complicated than you initially think. They don't just hang out; they turn over trash cans, they leave stains. You can't really leave the house for too long. Um, yeah, there's a lot of things to clean up. I understand now why companies that watch dogs charge $50 a day because I did it, and now I'm like, oh, I get it now. Because me and my dog have a routine. He already knows what's going on. He knows what time he's fed and what time he goes out. He's super chill. He just sleeps all day until it's time to go outside. Very logistically simplified at this point. New dogs, you don't really know what you're getting into. Like I said, if I ever dog watch again, the prices are going up because it is insane. Not to mention the food, because the thing is if they have health issues, that's another thing to watch out for. Because you're gonna have to feed them things that might be more expensive than you want them to be, and that'll drain your money supply too. Valuable pet owning advice. Yeah, this is the channel where you get that from. Cats definitely look a lot more tempting in hindsight because of their low maintenance status. You don't have to really. Well, I don't know, but I've never owned a cat, but they seem like they're way more chill all day. Runner-up. What do you think of Jujutsu Kaisen ending? I don't even know what that means. I honestly don't even. I've never even heard of that. The dragon is absolute. Wow, the details insane, and the whole thing is straight bussing. Uh, you cooked for real, for real. Thank you. I understand most of what that means. Yeah, the Jujutsu. I would have to look that up. I literally don't even. I was just rewatching the Fallout last night. I was drawing rewatching the Fallout show on Amazon. I thought that was really good, but yeah, like I stay within my own bubble is StarCraft and like just random things that I like. I don't. I think you're talking about anime, right? It sounds like you're talking about anime, which I dabble in a little bit, but not a whole lot. So if it's anything out of like I most if I watch anime, it's mostly like movies that are like well animated and stuff like that. That's kind of like what I dig. I don't really watch the series, like long anime series kind of stuff. Not saying there's not good ones out there. I just haven't come across it, and not really in my sights right now. Although I did watch a little bit of Bubblegum Crisis, which I actually kind of enjoyed. I thought the animation in that was really, really good. I wish I had some way of like lowering the picture without moving the desk. Um, I need to like build something out of wood where I can just kind of like move it on an XY basis, so I can kind of just adjust things very quickly. Because I hate drawing at a wrong angle, like where my pen I can't control the pencil trajectory basically, making it hard for me to get the effect I want. I watched Delicious in Dungeon on Netflix. It was a good movie. I might have to check that out. Delicious in Dungeon, right? Yeah, because Amazon actually has like really good stuff on there. I didn't even know they had like their website had like shows you could watch. But yeah, the Fallout one was I thought was really good overall. Like it was actually like a really decent show. I'm really was just passively rewatching it. I'll probably do it again before they release a new season. But that was actually like a slam dunk on their part. I wasn't expecting them to kind of make anything super good, but it stayed true to the vibes of the game, I thought, well enough that it was, and it was just in itself like really entertaining. Fallout was excellent. I thought so too. I thought the new Fallout show, 8 likes. Oh my god, we're crushing it today. I thought the. Let me go to let me go to Amazon right now. I'll punch it in so I can watch it right after I get off stream because I'll forget. I will literally forget. Search, paste. I'm seeing what is wrong with. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm seeing the. Is the full name Delicious in Dungeon? Uh, Prime Video. TV series. I see girls in a dungeon. Like I think I'm seeing the wrong anime. Is it just called Delicious? Let me go to Prime Video. I think I'm Delicious in Dungeon Anime, right? Hidden Dungeon only. I might not be looking at the right thing. This is. It. Delicious in Dungeon. Are you sure that's the name? Because it's like there's a few that said Dungeon, but I didn't see that Delicious in Dungeon. Or like, is that the full name? Oh, Netflix only. Gotcha. Yeah, I was looking at it. I thought you were talking about Amazon Prime or whatever. Yeah, I don't have Netflix right now. I haven't had Netflix in a while now. I'm trying to keep my subscription. I'm trying to only watch like things that are free right now. I'm not trying to spend any kind of money. And unfortunately, neither one of my parents have Netflix either. So I'm just out of luck. I just watch YouTube and whatever's free online. There was that one show I was really interested on. I think it's on Apple Plus, but I think it's Apple Plus or maybe Disney. I can't remember. But it's like the story is that people go to work and they don't remember what they do at work, but and then they live like their normal lives outside of that. And I yes, proper name. Okay. I'll check it out. I just don't have Netflix. It might be a while, so that might be a while before I watch anything that I don't have. But yeah, that show I was talking about, I forget what the name is, but it's like they can't remember what they did at work, and they just go there, and it's like this weird office setting. I forget what the name of it is, but it looked I watched. I can't remember even how I watched a few episodes of it, but that's a show I'm really interested in. That looked really good. And when I say watch, I mean I usually have like three more things on. I'm usually like gaming or something while I watch shows, so like I couldn't tell you what's going on in any of them because they're usually like in the background or I'm drawing. So it's like I don't really watch shows. I just have them on, and then I'll have them on again if I thought it was really cool. Like the only game I ever played that I really enjoyed the narrative of is Mass Effect 2. That's the only time I wasn't reaching for a skip cutscene button on my keyboard. Because typically I just want to get back to the action, but that game was the only game that got like where the narrative was so good and the characters were interesting enough and all of that stuff that I thought it was worth like actually paying attention a little bit. Has anyone here played Half-Life Alyx? That game was amazing. The only reason I stopped playing VR is because I hate plugging it back in. But that was the one experience where I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed playing through that game. And I don't want to get back into VR until it gets to the point where they solve like all the issues. My headset broke right before it came out, and I haven't bought into the newer stuff. Yeah, that's the thing is that, man, you gotta have like a powerful PC. You gotta have a headset. It's just in the cords and everything. But when it all works, it's a really great experience. But yeah, like I'm done with just spending money on things for a while. So I'm just like I'll wait another like 10 years until they like make it. Somebody comes out with like a definitive. This is like, you know, it's got to be less than like $1,800. You know what I mean? Like I'm not jumping into that mistake again. But it was like I really felt like I needed to experience it at the time. But yeah, it's like I just need the technology to move forward like 10 years, and then I'll jump back in when I have like more money and time to kind of delve back into it. But and video card prices are like just expensive. And eventually they're going to get to a point, yeah, eventually they're going to get to a point where the issue is going to be like you're going to have like upgraded outlets to run these newer PCs, because the 4090, which I don't have, I think I have I forget what video card, I think it's a 390. I did, like, at the time when I bought my PC, it was pretty beefy. But the issue is, and I bought it because I could offset the cost by mining Bitcoin and stuff like that, which I did a little bit. But basically, you know, these PCs, like, they're gonna draw so much power at a certain point that we're gonna get to a point you're gonna have to like have a 220 outlet for your gaming PC. Like, they're just insane. Like the amount of heat that some of these video cards put out when they're running at full blast. Like, I'm like, eventually, you're gonna have to have like at least a 20 amp outlet. I'm being a little funny, but probably not. The Europeans got lucky with that deal. They switched straight to 200. What are they, at 220? I'll be here, but on call, so muted, looking badass. Thank you. Pumpkin Queen. Oh, I found you again. Can only stay for a second. Busy today, but still looks great. Thank you, Pumpkin Queen, for stopping by, saying hi. I'm really glad you enjoy the content. Leaving a like helps the algorithm, and it keeps me alive. Am I out of coffee? I think I'm out of coffee. I am out of coffee. I'll have to wait till after the stream to make more. Or do I? Oh, Bonbon. Sorry, Bonbon. I'm just gonna say Bonbon forever because like I can't pronounce the other part of it. Hello, how's it going? Really appreciate you stopping by. It seems like everyone's stopping by today. Everyone's online. I'm online perpetually. Like, I'm always online basically. But how's it been going? I know I haven't been like super paying attention to chat, so I might have missed stuff, but I try to pay attention to chat as much as possible. Always drawing too. Yeah, I try to draw basically ever since I started again more actively. I want to basically I don't draw less than 3 hours a day. Um, even well, right now I'm going to be drawing a lot more because I'm doing commissions. But yeah, it's I try to I'm trying to get my skill level up to like a higher level again, and I think it's getting there. I've been good. How about you? No, I've been really good lately. Like I said, I just got done with the dog watching, so that's simplifies my life a lot. They're finally out of here, which I did love the dogs, and there were good moments, but there was a lot of bad moments. There was a lot of annoying moments with dog watching. So I'm kind of glad that's over, and I can just like solely focus on like not having to be paranoid about dogs destroying my house or throwing up or causing other types of stains that I don't want in my house, and or just being disobedient. But like rough play fighting and stuff like that, which would happen often. Anyway, that's over, and now I'm just back to my normal life. You know, watching StarCraft 2 or StarCraft replays while drawing, or watching movies while drawing. But yeah, right now I'm going to be hitting it heavy. I see. Hopefully, you'll accomplish your goal. Yeah, it's getting. I just got to do it and stick with it. And you know, I want to maintain the streaming at around 2 or 3 hours. So long as it doesn't interfere with commissions and stuff. Because sometimes it's like you know you got to just kind of move on with the job, and So streaming is going to be a thing. I might just do it a little bit less than 3 hours a day, or if so long as it fits within the narrative of what I'm doing now, I'll continue to do it. But yeah, so streaming, just drawing commissions, and doing whatever else I can do to make money without actually going to a real job is the goal. That's sort of the goal I set for myself. I'm trying to free myself of being in the official workforce so I can live the perfect life. Reasonable, yeah. I need to become free. Drawing all day used to be hard for me because I had a job. Now that I don't have a job, it's way easier because I'm never exhausted. Um, I can just do this all day, every day, basically, and at least that's how I feel now. It's like the having a job to go to is sort of, it drains so much of your energy that once that's out of the way, you can like really push the quality and quantity of your work and become way better. So I'm really happy about that because I'll be able to see like kind of where my skill level can end up by sticking with drawing just all day, every day, basically. That's all I do. I'm not interested in anything else. So it's sort of like just an interesting phase of my life to kind of see how far I can take this. To be fair, I work 12-hour shifts, so like it was like pretty grueling. I'm trying to improve my drawings, and I now have the time, so I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, you need the time, and you need things not to be in your life that are exhausting. That's the other thing. Is like if you have too many things that are just draining your willpower, that can be an issue too. And I've been practicing anatomy for 20 minutes a day. Before I do anything, before I even draw or do anything, I do 20 minutes of anatomy every single day to try to kind of push that narrative too for myself. There's a lot for me to learn. So, I mean, 20 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, but then I draw all day after that. But a specific training, I do 20 minutes a day, which I might extend to. Um, Because you're improving when basically you close your eyes at the end of the day and all you can see is like what you've been drawing all day. Kind of like when I was gaming when I was younger, is like you can just only see the video game in front of your eyes. That's how you know you're getting better. It's like that's the time. That's the amount of time you want to be putting into your work to like really progress at a reasonable rate. 20 minutes a day builds up. Well, that's before I like start. Me and my enemy don't get along, but I try. 20 minutes is still 20 minutes. Yeah, like I would say, if you just do that daily for like a few months, you're gonna see improvements. It's gonna start to bleed into your work. You're gonna start remembering stuff. I would advise drawing more than that. I'm just saying, like, as far as like specific like training, that's what I do every day before I start actually drawing stuff. And I'm pretty sure, didn't I follow you on Instagram? I'm pretty sure I did. I follow so many people now that it's hard to keep track of, but I'll check out your work. If you post something, I'll go over there and hit the like button on it. Me, I would have to check. I think I followed you on Instagram at that one time, but like I said, if I did, I'll see your work. If you post it, I'll smash the like button on that. No, it wasn't me. Gotcha, gotcha. 43 views today, jeez. It's going up. I don't know what it is about today, but normally I've been getting like 20 views for like 3 hours. And that's with like old people kind of coming back in. I'm not sure why sometimes you get views and sometimes you don't. It might be just the days. Ten likes. We have to be getting close to breaking the world. Well, not the world record, but my record, which I think was like 10. It's got to be like in the 10. It's up there. Quality dioramas. Hello, great work. Thank you. Sorry. No, no quality dioramas. Dioramas. Okay. Great work. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I should learn to draw dragons. They're amazing creatures. Yeah, they are. They're the best. Oh my god, 11 likes, guys. We're gonna break the record. I think, for sure. I think I might be past the most likes I've gotten during the stream. Yeah, we're very close. It's very close. Yeah, no, dragons are for sure. It's got to be in the top. It's got to be everyone's. It's got to be in your top 10 creatures for everyone. It's like an absolute must have. I just don't see how drag. I mean, even if you're not into like medieval fantasy, like the dragon has to be up there in the top 10. But to be fair, the creatures from Critters is like maybe in my top 3. All the teeth, all those teeth get me really excited. All the potential. How's it going, by the way? No quality dioramas. Oh yeah, you do like teeth. I do. A lot of my artwork centers around my love for sharp teeth. And then you got the creatures where the jaw line splits in half. I was really stuck on that for a while. You got the bugs that where the head splits into 4 pieces. And then you just all kinds of possibilities when you're talking about drawing creatures with grotesque heads and teeth. Although I haven't quite ventured beyond that, to be honest. I don't know what you can do beyond splitting the head into 4 pieces to really show the all like a flower. I don't know if my mind has ever really extended beyond that potential. Oh, mouth going down the side of your body, right? Like it opens up all the way down to your stomach. That's a good one. My favorite dragons are Wolverines. Good, thank you. What about you? All good. Yeah, all my I'm really good. Thank you. I'm just chilling and doing my stream. This is actually a commission work for somebody. If you play D&D, that's it's a free campaign they're doing as part of their project. Copy and paste. These are the guys I'm working with. You can check out their website. That's sort of one of the dragons that's going to be part of the lore for their free campaign that they're doing. But yeah, I'm doing amazing. I could use a little bit more coffee right now. Honestly, like a good cup of coffee would go really well with what I'm doing. unfortunately, I don't play. There aren't many fans of this in my city now. I would love her involved. I see if I have the time. I would love to her involved to get it. I think you're saying involved. I'll see if I have the time. Yeah, it's. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons because I'm afraid of the time commitment, and I just want to draw. But if I find a good group one day, that's like local, then I'll definitely play probably. I was going to get into like Warhammer stuff. Yeah, typo, my bad. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I was gonna get into like Warhammer, but it's just like the amount of time, the way I paint is like very slow and methodical. So by the time I finish an army, like especially an orc army, it's gonna be just forever and a day. So I just paint for fun now, and I don't. If one day I play it, that's fine. If I don't, that's fine too. That's sort of my motto. Ooh, some Fallout music. I've been meaning to go back and replay Fallout New Vegas. Not that I've ever really got really far in it, but I hear really good things, and I've always wanted to like go back to that game and like really play it through thoroughly. Ooh, check out the Discord. We are trying to get a community together so we can play in the world regularly. Yeah, I might be really interested after the stream, of course. Yeah, I might be really interested in playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, but that's Fallout New Vegas. I've been really meaning to thinking about getting into that game. It's just like, I know it seems ridiculous to say, but I kind of don't have the time anymore. Like, it's weird. I only play games that, like Diablo, where I can just, Diablo 4, where you just jump in for, like, a little bit, and you can jump out, and just be done with it. It's really hard to play a game that requires a lot of time commitment anymore, like, anything like, you know, Fallout, or, it's just hard to find the time anymore. You know, I might play like a little bit of Call of Duty before I go to bed or something. That's it. Like, I don't really game as much as I used to. No quality. I watch your channel, dude. You do so many things and have so many interests. It's really cool. Love communication with such versatile people. You know, the thing is, I think that's one of the things that killed my channel is doing because I think success online is doing a niche thing really well. And because I've always like uploaded, like I got into motorcycles, then I got into programming, then I started drawing. I think that's one of the things that actually hinders your success online is by moving around different subjects. Because the algorithm doesn't know how to push you really at that point, and yeah, but I'm gonna stick with the same channel just even for whatever reason, because it's like I just whatever, it's a channel about me, and I get into whatever I get into, and if it doesn't grow, I mean, I want it to grow, but if it doesn't, I have who has played the game Gothic? Is that one of those Quake-like games where you run around and it's like, I've never played Gothic, I don't think. It sounds like something I've probably seen on Steam on sale, but I've never, like, actually played that game specifically. fantasy RPG. I think I may have even like recently watched a thing about it. Is it? Are you like mostly inside of a building the whole time on in the first game? Because if it is, I think I literally watched the developers talk about it. Maybe like it might have come across my attention on YouTube, but no, I've never played that one. Bell Python Love. Wow, I just rejoined after a while and it looks even more incredible somehow. Well, there's it's just rendering at this point. Like the main design is done. I just have to spend the hours to kind of really clean it up. Thank you, but thank you. I really appreciate that. No quantity dioramas. No, guys, you should try it if you like RPGs. It's one of those old games that are more like games than movies. Literally, all modern games are movies. Yeah, you know what? I would like a true RPG, like because you're right. A lot of them are sort of they're sort of on rail shooters that kind of trick you a little bit into thinking you're playing an RPG because most of the decisions are kind of lead you in the same direction anyway. It would be cool, like Fallout 1, to have like a true RPG, like a Fallout 1 or 2. I do kind of yearn for that a little bit. But I don't know how you can create a game, a AAA title with all the requirements that people are expecting. I think you would almost have to have like a 2D isometric game with text to really be able to have like all the pathways you would want to be able to develop in whatever like direction, like where your decisions would matter at all. Because a huge studio, basically, I think they just can't take risks like that. And I wish somebody would like make a true RPG. I'm sure they're out there. It's just but yeah. I think the best probably RPG experience you can have is probably role playing with your friends that are taking it seriously. That's got to be the best version of that, just because things are actually dynamic and can change literally on the fly based on people's creativity and imagination, whereas games are sort of locked in a little bit. And the bigger the budget of the game, the less likely that it's going to be anything other than an on rails shooter, basically, where you from you have very little choice. Yes, unfortunately, everyone just does what is profitable. Yeah, you can't blame them too much though. It's like I just wish that like they would release smaller games. Like, and honestly, I think indie games now are like they're the future, basically. Um, you know, like a lot of them are just made by a single guy, so they're like they have the potential to have some sort of an interesting concept. Nikki, for this is your name or just the name of the channel? It's the name of my channel. My real name is Yuri, because I'm originally from Belarus, and my last it's basically a shortened version of my last name. I just didn't want to write out the whole name, too much time, and it would be unpronounceable for most people. So I just kind of. I've always been like terrible at coming up with like cool names, so I just, oh, 12 likes. Oh my god, I think guys, I think we've gotten past like the most likes I've gotten during a stream. This is the most winning this is like the best one I've had so far. And I'm possibly doing like the most rendered out picture I've ever done too. By the way, I am gonna go get a cinder block. Oh, I'm Ukrainian. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm originally from Belarus. Then I came to America when I was like 9 years old. Do you still speak? Do you speak Russian or Ukrainian? Now it's getting interesting. Hype. Oh, you speak Ukrainian? Okay. Yeah, because in Belarus we just spoke Russian, so that I still speak it though. Fluently, I'd like to think. I feel like I can understand like most Ukrainians though. Like when I listen to it, it's not like outside the realm of being able to understand Ukrainian. At least on like a super basic level, it's understandable. And Russian, Poland, and English. You speak 3 languages? Doesn't it sound like I feel like Polish too has like a lot of like those Slavic words that you can kind of like I'm not gonna claim to be able to understand Polish, but there's like if you listen to Polish like closely enough, like you can be like it sounds sort of it has like the similar sort of vibes to it. Sometimes. At least I feel like I only went to Poland one time when we were doing immigration stuff. And yeah, it's I remember thinking like Polish sounds weirdly similar. Obviously, they're both have Slavic origins in their but that's really cool. Yeah, I left a long time ago though. I only went back to Belarus twice, and when I was like 15, and then one time before that. It was all like immigration related stuff, but yeah. Slavic languages are very similar. Yeah, I was trying to explain that to a friend of mine. I'm like, and it could be a Soviet Union effect too, whereas like a lot of languages they like slowly separate, but because of the Soviet Union, like they standardized Russian, so like a lot of like Ukrainians and Belarusians speak Russian because of that. I feel like. And or even if they do speak their own language, they have a lot of like they'll put in a lot of Russian words in there, and so I feel like it's easier to understand them because of that. Whereas like if you look at the Amish, modern Germans cannot understand modern Amish people, even though they're technically speaking a Germanic language. And I feel like because they like slowly separated into different directions, Whereas it was like the opposite with Belarusian and Ukrainian. Fine art gallery. Hello from Kharkiv. Look at all the Slavs getting in here, just uniting. Bon Bon Forever, yeah, a little. I was born in Uzgorod long time ago. Yeah, I was born in Belarus, Minsk, or that's what I'm told anyway. Wow. I really, really need to go get a cinder block and mount my camera on something other than the desk because I really do hate how every time I start shading, everything just starts to move and it's gotta be annoying for the viewer. Um, But yeah, I'll do that probably within the next couple of days when I get around to it. And the music stopped. Let's see. Oh, that's because it's over. You can buy a tripod. I use a cheap Chinese tripod for my 4K camera when I assemble models and paint figures. It works great and there is no camera shake. The issue is my desk kind of leans forward, so it's hard if I have a camera like right here pointing this way. I kind of have to get it. These cameras here that I use for this. This is a pretty expensive one, but they don't do very well from far away. If you zoom in, it looks pixelated. So it's just I don't know. I have to. There's just like too many things around me for me to easily mount like that. Because if obviously a tripod takes a certain amount of space, so either the camera has to be able to zoom in. Sorry, the music just got really loud. But it's something. It's something I'm working on. It's something I'm thinking about. Because this is the most convenient way of doing it, but it shakes. So I need to either buy a different kind of arm mount and do it mounted on my desk and have it go over here. But then my TV is going to be getting blocked. So there's all kinds of logistical challenges. I'm thinking center block next to my desk, and then this arm will just get mounted to that and looking up here. But then there's the other issue because I'm using graphite. If the camera is looking from the wrong angle, it'll have that effect where you can't see anything because the graphite reflects the light. So you have to have it at a certain angle. So there's just all kinds of challenges that I'm running into with camera control. I need like a really high quality arm that can extend 13 likes. Guys, we definitely blew past the record for sure. I don't think I've ever gotten 13 likes. I'll check out your channel. No quality dioramas. I'll check out. It reminded me of an old phone game where you have to move cubes to make a picture. Yes, basically that's my life. Is I have to move stuff. I'll check out your go to channel. I'll subscribe to your channel. I'll check out what you're doing. Today we will build. Subscribe. Oh man, you got like really high quality stuff. Jeez. Yeah, I'll check out your channel for sure because it seems like you're on a different level with your stuff there. I do a little bit of model painting myself. I don't have anything that I can pull up right now, but I painted some Ruthven and Gretchen from Warhammer and some models for my friends. But I'm nowhere near like at the level that you're doing stuff with model painting. But I did when I was a little kid. I would always like assemble tanks and airplanes. I just never got off the ground to do to doing it on a really high level. But I do. It is a super enjoyable hobby. I think it would be really cool, like if I could get a 3D printer to like make my own models, like design them in Blender and then paint those. I think that would be the opus magnum of like creativity, to create your own models and then paint them up into dioramas. That would be. It would probably be a little bit more time consuming than I'm imagining, but it would be really dope to kind of create my own creatures and tanks and stuff. Thank you very much. I can say the same about your drawing. I'll look at it and my brain explodes from how cool it is. Thank you so much. Yes, it will be cool, but be careful. Firstly, 3D printers are very dangerous for health. Secondly, when you print one model, you will not be able to stop. Yeah, yeah. It seems like in learning all the things you need to know to competently do all that stuff. It's a it's a world of its own, and I don't know how much of that how much time I can deviate to like going into it like that. But yeah, I've always wanted a 3D printer. I just never pulled the trigger on it because I just know it's the resin printers that it's the resin printers that are dangerous though, right? It's not the regular 3D printers, as far as I understand. But fine art gallery, thank you so much. Yeah, resin is more dangerous. Yeah, I know you need. My friends do it on a pretty good level. They actually have a business where they buy models like the 3D models, and then they have the right to sell them, and so they sell these dragons and stuff. And they have like good ventilation. They dedicated their entire basement just for 3D printing and for resin printers. And then, but FDM not so good in quality. Yeah, Yeah, that's the issue. Is like they do some of the landscape stuff in the regular 3D printers, but they do all their miniature figures in the. Actually, I'll show. Oh my god, I have something to show you. This is something they gave me to paint, and it was printed in the resin printer. And you can see that the quality is of such high quality that you can see it's so thin that you can see the light coming through the wings. That's how crazy detailed this is, and this is like their resin printer. You can see. I'm gonna paint this later, but right now I just don't have the time. I gotta work on commissions. But as you can see, like you can see literally light coming through the wings. That's how high quality this is. So you got to be really careful with it. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I'm just amazed at how good they did. So this is from my friends that do their business. They have a business selling 3D models like this. I'm gonna go put it back before I break it. Yeah, really good quality. It's amazing. No quality dioramas. Do you have an Instagram? If you want me to follow your Instagram, I'll follow you on there. Sorry, I'm drawing where I'm not even looking at what I was drawing there. Uh, you know what? Try to do. I can send you. I don't know. I've had issues with links in chat, and I think it automatically blocks them. But I'll send you my link, and that way it'll allow it. And if you don't want, you don't have to follow me, but I'll follow you. But this is my Instagram. Um, and then I'll see you. I'll see that I'll see somebody. If you follow me, I'll see you, and then I'll know to follow you off of that. If that makes sense. That way we can. Because I think it'll block your link. I'm pretty sure it will block your link. Which is actually kind of nice that it does that because I don't have to worry about people putting links in there that are dangerous. So I'm actually kind of glad that that's a feature, and but yeah, that's one way to because it'll let me put links in there. Damn, your work really cool. Thank you so much. I can't believe I got 13 likes though. This is like for sure the most I've gotten during a stream. Yeah, let me find, because I'm sure if you were on there, let me find, I'm sure it'll show up in the notifications. Okay, I see your channel, yep. Follow back. Nice. Yeah, very cool stuff. Like I said, I've always loved the models and all that. It looks like you're at a, like a very high level too, from what I'm seeing here. I love the World War II stuff, but I also love when people do the modified World War II stuff where it's sort of, you know, they have sort of a fantasy World War II era diesel punk kind of stuff. I really enjoy that kind of thing. Maybe I should like record these and do like a time lapse too at the end, but I would have to have a stabilized camera that doesn't move ever, because right now I'm having to like move it around because I want it like a little closer. I'm thinking like maybe later I should have a separate camera recording the entire time, the entire process, and then having like a time lapse type of deal for the channel, just to release as a video for the channel or something like that. And I met a lot of cool people today. I'm really glad I streamed. Alright, I am at 3 hours. I really appreciate everyone who was here. I'm gonna go take a break, take my dog on the walk, go eat, and continue to work on this, and we'll stream something tomorrow, whether it's this or something else. But anyway, I really appreciate it. I got the most likes and views I've ever gotten, so it's super dope. Thank you guys, and goodbye.